All right, code review 6. I'm pretty sure. Um, we didn't really add that much code, but it sure did feel like a lot. So I'm just gonna go over this script here. This we added for our data tables. We previously had a bunch of code up here that we got rid of. So here we're going to use a script for this data table plugin, and we start it right here. We start a script and we create a new function that we're going to use to actually create the table. So we start by creating a variable table, which will take every customer object and load it as a data table object. And the URL for that, we're going to use the API URL, because later we're going to use the API to delete a customer. And then here we have all of our columns. So we'll have our customer name column, which will get the customer name and return the HTML necessary to make the customer name a clickable link. So it'll create this a HTML link tag and make the link go to customers slash and then the customer ID here, and the link will be the customer name. So it's pretty self-explanatory. We have our membership type column, discount rate column, which for this we will put a % afterwards, after the discount rate, just to make it look nicer. We have our is subscribed, and then we have our ID, and this will be the delete button. So we'll return the HTML button with the customer ID placed in here, and it'll say delete on it. And what this delete function does is we define it down here. So it'll take the customer object when we click on it, and Bootbox will give us a confirmation. Are you sure you want to delete this customer? And then to get the result of the function if the result is true. So if we do want to delete the customer, then it runs this, the URL API customers plus button attribute data customer ID, and then so it'll get the customer ID that we want to delete, and then it'll use the delete method from our API, and then once it does, it'll look at the table again, look at the row associated with the customer we just deleted, and then remove it, and then redraw the table so it actually looks nice. We delete it and it'll instantly remove it, and then it'll redraw it, because if it didn't redraw it, then we would still see it, right? So yeah, that's really it. We did the same thing for the movies class. It's pretty much exactly the same, I'm pretty sure, except for these columns we have our genre in stock. But yeah, other than that, it's exactly the same. We also messed with the customer DTOs and stuff. We just added the membership type DTO. Yeah, that's really it. So I'm guessing this is the end of the video then. Alright, well, that's it.